The theme, what can make a person's prayers unacceptable to God? This information comes from the Reasoning Book, page 234.
Mia, thank you so much for helping me clean back here. I really appreciate it. So, what's going on in school? What are you learning?
Oh, not much. One of my teachers told me that he's going to pray for the Falcons to get in the Super Bowl. He wants me too. Do you think I should?
What do you think about that?
I think it's silly. Why would Jehovah care about that?
I think you're smarter than a lot of grown-ups. I cannot believe he asked you that.
He talks about football all the time.
You know, that brings up a very good point about prayer. Do you think praying for the Falcons to win the Super Bowl would be a prayer that would be unacceptable to Jehovah?
Yes.
You're right. Prayer is a gift from Jehovah. It's a privilege to talk to him, and we would never want to do anything to abuse that privilege in any way. You know, let's take a cleaning break for just a minute and find out where we could read more about this. Where's the best place to go?
The Bible.
Right again. Okay, I see we got a couple Bibles back here. I also see we have a reasoning from the Scriptures book, and this will come in really, really handy. Let's look at our topic. We're talking about prayer, right? Okay, so let's look up in here about what we're talking about specifically. Prayers that are unacceptable to Jehovah. Look, a subtitle. What can make a person's prayers unacceptable to God? Look at all these scriptures that are listed. So this is an important topic. Hey, let's start with Proverbs 28:9. Would you read that one for us?
He that is turning his ear away from hearing the law, even his prayer is something detestable.
So what does this mean to you?
If we don't do what Jehovah says, he won't hear our prayers.
That is very, very right. And detestable is a strong word showing Jehovah's intense dislike. The scripture mentioned the law of God. This would refer to principles Jehovah has given us throughout the Bible to live our lives in a way that's pleasing to him. And this means showing obedience by going to meetings, going out in field ministry, even doing what we're doing tonight by cleaning the kingdom hall. Our prayers must also acknowledge the value of Jesus' sacrifice, which makes it possible for us to approach Jehovah. Since you did that so good, you want to read another scripture for us? Let's see what else we've got here. How about Micah 3:4? Let's look at that one. And would you read that one too?
Okay.
Okay. That's Micah 3, verse 4.
At that time, they will call to Jehovah for aid, but he will not answer them, and he will conceal his face from them in that time, according as they committed badness in their dealings.
Excellent reading. What word stands out to you there?
Badness.
That's what I noticed too. How does Jehovah feel about badness?
He doesn't like it.
Exactly. This is very important to remember because Jehovah will not answer our prayers if we practice what is bad. This would include living a double life, concealing wrongdoing, keeping it a secret while pretending to serve Jehovah. Okay, let's do one more scripture. Let's see what we've got here. Let's go to Matthew 6, verse 7. Would you read that one for us? Let's turn there. Matthew 6, verse 7.
But when praying, do not say the same things over and over again, just as people of the nations do, for they imagine they will get a hearing for their use of many words.
Have you ever known anyone like this, Mia?
Yes, there was a girl at lunch that prays out loud, and she says the same thing every day.
Oh, no. You know, Jehovah wants us to share our deepest thoughts and feelings with him. Saying the same exact words over and over wouldn't be doing that, would it?
No.
Okay. So let's think about the scriptures we've read and about prayers that are unacceptable to Jehovah. Proverbs 28:9, we read about the law of God. What do you remember about that one?
We can't be disobedient.
Great. The next scripture in Micah mentioned badness.
Oh, yeah. We shouldn't be sneaky and try to get away with doing bad things. And the third scripture in Matthew was about not saying the same things over and over.
Excellent, Mia. You know, we've both learned a lot about prayers that Jehovah doesn't accept, so let's make sure that we always offer prayers to him that are pleasing. The reasoning book was a big help with this. You know, I keep one in my desk at work when So when coworkers ask me questions about being a Jehovah's Witness, I have something there to help me answer those questions. So you might want to keep one in your backpack or your locker at school. You know, I think Brother Tally mentioned about taking us out for pizza when we finish cleaning, so let's get this done, okay?